Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Gals on the Go podcast. It's Brooke.
And Danielle. Hello, hello.
We have one last Gals on the Couch for the season.
It's very like closing up the shop moment because we're literally about to check out.
We're doing this right before we leave. We're still in Montauk, by the way, not ending the podcast.
Oh, yeah,
No, I just realized the way that we said that. It's like, people are like,
closing
end
up
of the
shop.
season.
Yeah.
It's over. Thanks for coming. Pack your bags. No, we actually are leaving our house in Montauk. We've been here for 2 lovely weeks, and it has seriously been the best time. I mean, last year when we were leaving, we were like, we're doing 3 weeks next year, and it didn't work out for 3 weeks, but I see why we said that.
I see why, because we always want that third week.
We always want at least a few extra days, I feel like, because it's so peaceful and, we feel so recharged.
It's really just so special here. Like I was having a moment just a moment ago, walking around back, just singing sweet nothings to myself. It's just very grateful that we get to do this, and it's so special because we were getting some DMs. I can't wait to see who's in the weekend 2 lineup of Montauk House, because it's been Brooke, Katie, and I on the weekdays, and then our friends coming on the weekends, and it has been so much fun. It's such different groups and so fun in their own ways, and to like share with our friends has been really cool.
Yeah, I think we feel really, really grateful, and hopefully we can do it again next year.
I know. Hopefully the Airbnb owner still lets us come back.
I think that we've been really, really lovely. And everyone that has been staying here too has been so helpful with like pitching in the cleaning and like just everything. So we feel really grateful because when there's a bigger house, there's more stuff to do.
Yes, there is more to do. It's so funny. We're going back to our little, I won't call them shoeboxes, but like our little New York City apartments. Yeah,
where it's like 1 room, 2 rooms or whatever.
And we have space. We're very thankful to have pretty spacious apartments in New York City, but it is interesting like going back from being in a house to going back to an apartment, and you're like, oh, I don't have a backyard anymore. Yeah,
it's definitely great to be out here, and it's just so I'm not even like a huge like nature lover, but like it is something about being out here that it's so green and lush and like
so green.
Lovely. It makes up for all the bugs because I am covered in bug bites. One thing about me, I have O negative blood, I think. I forget if it's O positive or O negative. I have to look.
I think O negative is the one that happens.
Are attracted to. They say that it's like a mix of a bunch of things, but I have been covered. I have like, it's so bad, guys. On my neck, actually. This was so funny in the pool when everyone kept bringing it up. That was so funny. I was swimming around. I've literally been putting on sunscreen and bug spray all times of the day. Like
literally it was like 7 a.m. and Brooke's grabbing that off deep woods.
Yep. Because no matter what, like one thing, like things that are certain in life, death, taxes, and Brooke getting bug bites. Like, no, actually, like I'm going to get them. So I sprayed up but I still have been like going in the pool. Somehow the bug, like I'm literally floating, just my head is above the water. The bug manages to sting me right on the neck. And it was just so funny because they don't like really particularly hurt or itch too bad until I like start thinking about it, and you get in your head about it. I've been also taking allergy medicine to like subside, like daytime allergy medicine, because it helps like, I guess just with the like
the insect, like the bug bites
or the, I guess like, not the pain, but like the swelling,
the uncomfortable.
Yeah. Because it's like whatever, because it's like an allergic reaction to the bug bite. But I'm swimming around, and then everyone in the pool starts to notice my neck. Oh my God, Brooke, your neck! I was like, what? And they're like, you have a bug bite. I was like, oh yeah, I know. I got that like 30 minutes ago. I'm swimming around. Someone else, oh, Brooke, does that hurt? I was like, my neck. They're like, yeah. I was like, no, it's fine.
And then finally I noticed that it kept happening. So I go, oh my God, Brooke. And you're like, what? Like every time it's like red panic mode, even though she's like, oh yeah, that thing on my neck. And we're all pointing at the same thing. It's just so unfortunate that you're the one getting all the bug bites because you don't like bugs. Last night we were cleaning the kitchen because we did the full sweep last night because we knew we were recording this morning. There's a mosquito. It was big. I won't lie. There was a big bug on the ground. And Brooke and Ben was helping us because she goes, Ben, look. And she just grabs like a Cinderella bag and throws it.
I just crushed it because I didn't like, oh my God, I hate picking up bugs like with paper towels. I mean, I do it when I have to do it.
Oh, I don't like that either.
I hate it.
But it was like giving so funny.
So I've been mauled by bugs. Danielle has none. Do you have one?
I think I have a few to show for. I think I felt one on my stomach yesterday.
Not that they don't itch.
Yeah, not that it's a competition, but Brooke was just getting really annoyed. She's like, you still don't have any bug bites?
But a lot of people did have them, to be fair. Yeah,
I'm A positive blood, and so is Delaney. She wasn't getting bit, like, I think it's really a blood type thing.
Wow.
And whatever.
I kind of have that theory from what I've heard. Anyways, they're really serious out here, and they're like not just like little bug bites. Because I haven't gotten really any this whole summer. I was like, I'm unscathed.
Yeah,
because
bug bites are annoying.
Yeah, they are.
It is so funny that like that's the thing. Like before, like we've talked about this I think last year as well. But you know, we had some friends come from out of town to come to Montauk, and I was like, so you guys know, like it's buggy. It's, you know, there's some rundown area. You know, it's not like what you always think of the Hamptons. And it's so funny. You come out here and everyone's like hitting themselves to get the bugs off. Like yesterday we were at lunch and like you just see people literally get off the other table, having to switch tables.
Really?
Oh my God, it was so funny.
Was it buggy there?
It was buggy, I get. Like I was unscathed. I got out unscathed. But it is funny. Like it's like the Hamptons so glamorous, but like, you know, there's deer everywhere.
Yeah, there's deer, there's wild turkeys, we're really out here in like the
we
wilderness.
out here.
And I mean they developed, I'm saying that, and it's so highly developed.
Yeah,
but it really is
a lot of woods.
Just compared to like city living. I think that it's very much so like, wow, you don't realize like you're out here.
Yeah, we're in nature. We are one with nature.
Yeah, there's a lot of bugs. I mean, you catch yourself like in the shower, everywhere. I'm like, wow,
I see them.
bugs. Yeah,
I definitely see them, and there's like animals and bunnies and
I know, I love it though. I love the bunnies.
I know you got so excited about the bunny the other day. It was very cute.
I love bunnies. Oh, they're so sweet, Clara. We miss you.
We miss you and Polly.
Yeah.
But yeah,
so
also I do have to
Bug bites
apologize. My voice is kind of shot. I think it's just being run down, but also it was after 2 nights of the Drake concert. I do feel this way 'cause that's when it started. And it's like at first you're like, it's kind of cool. Like my voice is gone. It's so raspy, so sexy. And then you're like struggling to speak. And it's so unfortunate because whenever I lose my voice and I try to laugh, I can't laugh. Like, and you're just so funny. Like just now I was like laughing and I was like, oh my God, it's not my normal Danielle Dolphin laugh. That's what people call it.
Really?
People say I have a dolphin laugh. People say. Literally one person in high school told me that and I just let it stick with me.
I like your laugh, I will say.
Thank you.
You have a gorgeous laugh.
I love your laugh too.
Oh, it's
when
so
I can hear Brooke's
raw.
laugh, I'm like, oh my God.
It's not graceful, not elegant.
You were so giggly this weekend and last weekend.
I just have had a really giggly time. I've just been like laughing at everything and having a great time. So we had another great weekend, which we'll get into. And we had a really full week. We went back to the city for the Drake concert.
Yeah.
Which was, you know, a journey going back and forth, but I think it was totally worth it.
It was so fun. So shout out Grande Cosmetics for taking us.
Yeah.
It was so fun. We got to be in a box, which was super, super cool. They had Baked by Melissa cupcakes with like Drake on them. There was like a full hot dog station, lots of good food. They gave us like cute little swag bags.
Yeah, it was really sweet and nice to meet the team and everything, and like a great group that went. What else happened this week that before the weekend? I feel like it was literally one weekend and then like we had like 2 days and then it was like before we knew it, we were preparing for the next weekend, going shopping for the barbecue and everything.
Yeah, no, we literally did a full on. It was so funny. Me, Katie, and Brooke went to the grocery store on Thursday night in preparation for everyone coming because it's just like everyone's here for such a short time and like everyone does want to help, but we feel like we should just have the groceries already so that
it just saves time and energy this way. It's like, we want to grill, like no need to run to the store.
Yeah,
town is so busy on the weekends, so it's
busy.
Yeah, it just saves a little bit of time.
But it was funny though because everything we were getting was like, okay, barbecue stuff for the boys to make. Ben wanted to make like caramelized onions, like and everything we were like beer, everything we were getting was like for other people, and we were like stressed, like what kind of onions, red onions or white onions, how many onions? Like, we were so stressed.
I know, suddenly we became like absolutely helpless. We're like, how do we do this on our own? Like we do though, is the thing.
No, I know there's been a lot of times that we're just like, we'll wait for the boys to get here. Like it's just, you know, and hey, that's like everyone's got their tasks.
Yeah,
and we're very grateful to the boys that came because they were very, very helpful in all their different ways. And that was funny though, 3 girls in IGA and Montauk just trying to figure it out. Because we know how to grocery shop, by the way. It was just like all these things that people were like, okay, get this, and we're like, I don't know how many, you know.
Someone actually asked me, they were like, I think my friend Jessie, who came this weekend, she was like, have you guys been cooking a lot? I was like, actually this year we went out to dinners pretty much every night, but I really I feel so lucky that we were able to because we got to try so many new restaurants and really like be in great, like it gave us an excuse to like get ready at night and whatever. Like, I mean, we have this amazing house, like yes, we could totally cook here, but at the same time we're staying in such a cool area, like I feel like obligated to like go out to eat a lot,
and I feel like we really use the kitchen for like breakfast and lunch and
And then the
Like-
weekends, yeah. But I feel like we did a good job of actually like getting out and like doing
Yeah.
the town and stuff, which was cool. Tried a lot of new places this year.
Yeah, we went to some like beautiful spots, gorgeous spots. Gorgeous. Did we tell that story on the podcast?
I can't
I
remember.
hope we
if
did. I think we might have, so we won't say it again.
Yeah, I think we
funny.
did.
Yeah, okay, good. So yeah, you guys know what we mean when we say gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
But yeah, if you guys are curious, the weekend 2 lineup, because we were getting a lot of questions. We had
Oh, were you getting a lot of questions?
well, we could just like on my behalf, I had Ryan and Delaney here this weekend, which was really lovely.
Oh, nice. I had my friend Jesse from college. Ben was here, and then Josh is actually Ben's friend from college, but like he's become, a friend of mine too.
Yeah, and he came
Yeah.
on the New Year's trip with us, so like we
Yeah.
all knew him already, and he's a great guy, and he's a photographer. Shout out his photography account.
Yes. Yeah, that was so nice to have someone who was like with a camera that wasn't like a
Yeah.
YouTuber or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
we were all like vlogging and stuff, but he comes out with like a camera and he was like, let me take photos of you. Like
He like
you know,
wanted to.
yeah, people
It
were
was
taking
sweet.
iPhone pictures and he has like a nice like Fuji film, whatever. And he was
Yeah.
like, let me take your photo. I was like, oh, say less. I love that.
Yeah, it
Great
was nice.
energy. And then Katie had a bunch of her friends. She had her British men's.
Yeah, it was a full
And
weekend.
then a bunch of her friends from college.
Yeah.
Adam and Colby, etc. So we had a really, really great group this time. And I think it was nice, actually, the difference of the weekends of like having like 2 different kind of groups and stuff.
Yeah, and it was just so great. So that's kind of the lowdown. Should we get into our favorite and rec, and then
Yeah.
we'll...
Oh, well, before we get into favorite and rec, we should also shout out the merch. Because we have to thank you guys so much for all of the support.
Truly, oh my gosh, it's clear that you guys also really love the merch as much as we do.
Yeah. So we have been doing a little bit of a revamp on the merch,
Yeah.
and trying out some new stuff. And clearly you guys are responding well.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Thank you guys so much. We were wanting to make the merch a little bit more like, I mean, we always try to do this, make it so if you don't listen to the podcast, you still might want the shirt, or you get the shirt, you understand it, you feel it. And this is like our favorite drop yet, which I think might just keep happening. We're just going to keep topping everything. I mean, we have like guy friends that were like, I want the shirt. Like, it's just that nice.
Yeah.
I was going to wear the sweatshirt again today, and I realized I wore it last week, and I also had like wavy hair, and I just didn't want
It was
people
the
to get
same
confused.
episode.
It was the same episode, and I was like, nope, this is a new episode, so I'll wear my coastal grandmother navy and white
Is that
striped
new?
sweater. It is new.
I love
Took the
it.
tags off this morning.
Oh, where's it from?
Shop up.
Oh.
Yeah, I bought it for Nantucket.
Oh, that's coming up.
Yeah,
the
something
next
to look
trip.
forward
Yeah,
to.
yeah. That's exciting.
But
So what else?
Merch, thank you guys
Oh, so
so
check it out.
much.
galswithmegopodcast.com. You can click on the shop tab. It's also available fanjoy.co/ like gals dash on whatever. We have it linked in the episode description on our Instagrams. You can find it. And thank you guys so much for the support. Those should be shipping out, I think in like a week or so. They're like waiting to get everybody's orders, and then they're going to print them and ship them.
yep.
So get
Amazing.
excited.
Hamptons gals. I'll still be wearing mine all summer
Mm-hmm.
and in the fall and forever, because it's just so amazing. There's a sweatshirt. It's like a crew neck sweatshirt and a t-shirt, which you will see the photos wherever you look, on Instagram, on website, whatever.
Love it. Let's get into our favorite and rec.
I think we should.
Are you-
Alrighty.
What are you favoriting?
I'm favoriting. Oh, I'm actually wearing them right now.
Oh.
My white Abercrombie linen pants. You guys, I have never sold more items in like a span of a day in my life. Like, it's really
Really?
cool. Like, being able to see, on LTK where we link things to see how many people buy what. And literally so many people bought these linen pants. I think a lot of people are just in the market for linen pants because they're like having a moment maybe. And so when I'm like, oh, here's a pair.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
easy. These are great because I have a pair from Madewell that are more trousery, like button, zipper, everything. And I love them, except I don't wear them as much because they feel a little bit more formal just because of the zipper and the belt loop and everything.
Totally.
These they almost feel, I was kind of calling them elevated sweatpants in the sense that I've just been wearing these white linen pants because they're elastic. There's no it's just like a waistband.
Mm-hmm.
And I've just been wearing them with like a Skims tank and calling it a day. It's so comfortable. And instead of like wearing leggings, which I still like to do all the time, it's just like a different,
Yeah, it's a different look.
I don't know, like when we've been going to pick up people from the train, I was wearing my white linen pants and a tank, and I just felt coastal.
No, I really like them. They're really,
Thank
and
you.
these are like nice. They're actually, I really like these because I don't see
waistband?
underwear lines.
Yeah, well, I am wearing the Skims, fits everybody.
I see.
Nude little undies under here, but yes, it's a thicker material. And I just think they're great. I want to start traveling in linen pants. I'm here for it.
That's so you and your mom.
That
I feel
is
like it's
so my
like you're
mom.
getting it from your mom. Yeah, she's a big linen
Got
girl.
it from my mama.
Isn't she?
Yeah. Oh, always.
Huge linen girl.
Wow.
I really like it because I have a pair of linen pants and they're great, but they're more like poolside linen pants.
Right.
These are more like you could wear them as pants, truly.
Yeah, and you can dress them up, dress them down, whatever. But I think they're a great purchase, and summer's not over, which makes me happy. Like,
I know it feels like it's over, but it really is just like August, and you still have a whole nother month. And then I would say even a little into September is still giving summer energy.
I think so too, but this is new for me because down south, when we would go to school, it started mid-August, early August. But up here, people still have all of August off if you're in school. So I think, and the weather just is warmer later in the summer. So I'm loving it. I'm like, we still have another month.
I love that.
Yeah,
it's really, really nice.
What are you loving right now?
Okay, my favorite, so niche, but I'm new, I guess. I feel like I've used like the Mrs. Meyer's like hand soap and stuff, but the cleaning spray that we use here, I actually don't know the scent name.
It's lavender.
Lavender. Oh, thank you. I know like some people, like Clara, like loves the Mrs. Meyer's cleaning products. Like some people like really, really like them. I feel like I just never really feel.
Wait, what do you use? What's your surface cleaner spray of choice?
Why do I feel like I have like the generation one, like the
like the Target
seventh
one,
generation or something?
Yeah,
it's like natural. Like I use like wipes. I'm trying to think what I use. Safely. I used Safely for a while, which was good. But this spray smells so good, and just Mrs. Meyer's in general. And I'm like, I love the idea of getting it all. Like you can get like the soap, everything. Sorry if you hear some background noises. Also, we're packing up as we go along. I don't even. So we are live in the house right now.
You're live from Montauk Closeout Shop.
Closing up shop.
I use the Mrs. Meyer at home lemon one or eucalyptus or something. However, this lavender one, I've never purchased lavender because I love lavender, but it's a very relaxing, like it's a very specific scent. But this lavender spray doesn't smell like it, but it just still smells amazing.
No,
whatever
it's definitely not like it smells like cleaning product, but like
it smells. But it's amazing because when you told me beforehand that you would make this your favorite. I got a hint. I did. This time.
She gave her a peek. Yes,
and I do agree. It's a good favorite to have. It's just like you get excited to clean because it smells so good.
I'm literally ordering it for my house because I like how you attach scent to memory. Like I feel like it's gonna remind me of the Montauk summer.
I think I might copy you. Can we have the same surface cleaner?
Yes, we can. We can.
Because I used to have this one from Laundress, and then they.
Yeah. Wait, are they out of biz? What happened?
I think they're coming out with some new products again. Like they kind of did a pretty quick turnaround. Honestly, they had a recall on a lot of their products. So get yourself some Mrs. Meyer lavender surface spray. Some
I think it's reasonably priced
pants.
too.
Yeah, it is. Reasonable. They sell it at Walgreens or CVS.
Oh, nice. Okay. Wow. Yeah. The thing is, like in the city, I just order everything online. Like when it comes to that sort of stuff, I'm like, if I can get it on Amazon, I will get it on Amazon.
I know. And I've noticed if you go to CVS and stuff, maybe they don't have the scent you want. They only have a few.
Yeah, they only have one option. Yeah.
I got options.
Yeah, you got options.
So true.
Okay, what about the rec?
All right, rec of the week. My rec of the week, yesterday we were by the pool. It was a Sunday. And I had a lot of different music tastes to satisfy. I was nervous because I didn't know everyone's music taste actually. So I didn't want to play country. And I was like, what's a good vibe by the pool, Sunday chill? I went to Spotify, clicked Kygo. Great vibes.
Yeah, really.
By the pool. They've got like that sexual healing song. But then just all of their music, it's almost kind of... You hear the steel drums. It's very relaxing, very tropical. It's kind of like my tropical house vibe. But they want to listen to more Kygo. When I was dropping everyone off the train yesterday, I just popped Kygo in, and everyone was like singing along.
Yeah.
There's a lot because they have a lot of remixes to songs. So highly suggest. I'm always with the music recs because
I haven't been like really watching or consuming much either. I was just telling Daniel.
We have not. I haven't.
I know. I feel like we haven't like a spare second of like we've like started a TV show last night. We started Real Housewives of New York, but we literally watched like 20 minutes of it and then went to bed. So it was very.
I know. I did enjoy it though. I think I will continue watching.
I would like to watch it too. Maybe we could keep up with that and talk about it.
We should because I've never watched a Housewives
franchise.
That's what I was trying to say. So the Real Housewives of New York, this new era, if you will. That was the title of the first episode. It was a good entry point for me, and I loved. We were like dying over Jenna Lyons' Soho apartment.
Gorgeous, and ginormous.
And Sai, I think is her name, in Brooklyn. Her brownstone, like so interesting. Anyways,
I've I walked in right after they started it, and I was like, wow, I love this show.
I'm locked
it's
in.
It's beautifully shot.
Yeah.
Okay, my rec. This was more of a rec a few weeks ago, and I listened to it even on the way out to Montauk like 2 weeks ago. But I need to recommend it because I like did a deep dive on this person. So this is Leo Skepi. Have you heard of him?
Mm-mm.
Skepi. You might have seen like the TikTok audios. It's like I'm gonna curse. So sorry, this is rated R, but it was like it's like me listening to a podcast on the way to work, and it's like fuck you for what you said to me. Fuck that. No, you're not on that side of TikTok.
No.
Oh, okay. His podcast is Aware and Aggravated, and it's like self-help, but it comes from such an angle of like, because I'm not like super preachy self-help. Like,
yeah.
I like it sometimes, but he's just amazing, and like his energy is amazing, but he's so funny, and he comes from an angle of like
of anger.
yeah, I guess, of like just taking like the high road when it comes to certain situations and being like, okay, like, you don't like me, that's fine, I'm just gonna like continue to better my life in this way. But he's
cool.
I don't know how to describe it. He's like, he's insane in the best way. Like he matches my
love
energy.
insanity. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean the podcast name's like, I listened to the one on the way out here. Become who people are jealous of.
Oh God, this is so you.
Yes,
this is such a you
yes,
podcast.
it's so me. Match their energy and stop feeling sorry. Stop wasting time and do what needs to be done. But then he has like other stuff too.
I like the titles; those definitely will get you.
I mean, like this has on a Spotify 5 stars, 36,000 ratings. Like he's
wow,
popular.
That's
yeah,
a big podcast. Then.
Yeah, no, he is, and they're really, really good. Like I feel like I listen to them, and like some podcasts, you want to skip through some sections. Like they're so thoughtfully like planned, whatever. I'm like, wow, this is really.
Is it Ed Milet in the sense that it's very like, rah, do this, do that?
Kind of, but like he's like 25 and like funny and like parties and stuff. So like it comes from like a more relatable angle instead of like
true, not like wake up at 5 a.m.
Yeah, no,
okay,
no,
I
no,
love.
no. And he's like on TikTok. Like you just have to like
I'm influenced.
Yeah, I actually saw a TikTok account like that I thought was him, but it was someone like stealing his videos and posting them on TikTok. So I found it and it had like 80,000 followers. I was like, I just found the most amazing person, and they're not undiscovered yet. Come to find out, he has like millions of followers, like on,
That's really funny.
Yeah, I hate that people do that. I hate
people that work at the bank.
I do. I hate that people like rip other people's
that's not
videos,
cool.
I guess, and get. I don't even know how that's like eligible for monetization though, because it's like theft.
Yeah, I don't really understand why they're doing it at all.
Yeah.
Does he have a TikTok?
Yes. So he like did this whole thing like, this is not me, whatever. But I like, because I followed that account, like I thought it was him. Wow, I got hoodwinked. Yeah.
Wow, hoodwinked. That's a funny word.
Yes.
I love that.
So I went on like a deep dive of him. He went on like another podcast that I've randomly been listening to sometimes. Tana Mojo canceled.
Same.
Really?
She had someone
she had him on.
Oh.
A few weeks ago. Yeah.
She had someone on recently that made me want to listen, and I was like, wait, this is pretty entertaining.
Yeah, she's really, her and Brooke Schofield, I think her name is.
Yeah.
They're both great. Like, I think they're really funny.
I've always loved Tana Mojo. Like,
me too.
Like her YouTube, I mean, I think she still makes YouTube videos, but like in her, come up era, like that was when we were going to like Playlist Lives and stuff. And like,
and she would just be there where everyone was like, Tana's here.
Yeah, it was like a very big deal, and she was very funny, and we were like so shook at like her life and the things she did. And now I feel like TikTok's opened up the world, so you see like there's so many other people like Tana Mojo.
Yeah, there are. So
I mean, no one's her, but
no, but there's like people who have like crazy stories and like share them. But like she was like the OG like crazy teen story times. I feel like
totally.
Right.
It's so funny.
Yeah, because she grew up in like Vegas or whatever. I can't believe she's been on the internet for so long. Like she's like our age now, but I feel like she started around our age, but she came up so fast.
We started YouTube before her.
Yeah,
just saying.
I guess.
Anyways. Well, thank you for that. I'm definitely gonna take a listen. I'm always looking for new podcasts to
I don't know if
fill up my day,
but maybe give it a shot.
Well, I almost want to see what you find entertaining.
Yeah, I think you would find it like entertaining, but I don't know if you'd be like, wow, this is like so valuable. But you'd be like, oh, this is like crazy and funny. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even need valuable. I want entertaining.
Me too. That's why like canceled is not valuable in the slightest. I feel like it's just funny and interesting.
I mean, I feel like. Some might not argue that our podcast isn't valuable. It's more of like entertaining.
Not.
So
yeah. You listen to the gals for the fun.
Yeah, for the fun of it. Maybe you get a couple tips here and there depending on the episode.
Yeah,
love it. All right. Well,
should we get into our ketchup and mustard?
Oh, I would love to get into
the
our
weekend.
Ketchup and mustard. Should I talk about my ketchup and mustard incident with Ryan?
Yeah, this was last week. Yeah. I guess you never mentioned. Oh, that was so funny.
I like randomly decide to like just get pissed. And
oh, that's so normal. Yeah.
It was just like one of those things, you know, Ryan, and I'm going to rat him out. We've been dating for 4 years, and there are just certain things, like, all of my closest friends know Danielle does not eat cream cheese. Danielle doesn't like mustard, mayo, ranch dressing, anything of that category. It's just very known. It's not like, especially if you're my boyfriend. So he was being so sweet. He grilled this weekend and last weekend.
He was running the grill.
The grill.
No, not even
He
just
had
like,
help.
oh, he grilled.
He had help.
No, but he was like, it was like grill master. Like it was like, we need more corn. Like he was making the corn. He was putting it on. Like he was doing it all, really.
It was so funny. We're like getting ready to go out, and he's still out there making more corn.
Yeah,
and it did get eaten.
I know, but you were like, Ryan, I think we were all set on corn, but it was definitely eaten after we went out.
It was like, I definitely had a Sunday corn yesterday by the pool. So you know what?
Did you heat it up or was it cold?
Cold, but
Wow.
he had pre-buttered and salted them.
Yeah, no, I know.
I liked
but
that.
But then we ran out, so he was making even more. Like,
oh my God.
Yeah, like I was eating my burger and he was like buttering and salting and like wrapping them up. I was like, wow, you are really impressive.
He's like,
yeah,
I will make all of this food, and it's good that he did, because we probably wouldn't have cooked it the next day.
Definitely
and we
not.
had
I feel
it.
like you always say like, I'll have another barbecue tomorrow. It's like, just barbecue today.
Just do it all.
Yeah.
Get it, run it all through. But anyways, I was at the pool, and I was like, and he was at the grill, and I was like, Ryan, would you make me a dog? You know, and Isabella, my friend, was like, oh, can you make me one too? And Isabella wanted ketchup and mustard on hers, and then I said just ketchup, not thinking I needed to like really emphasize it, because it's just so known that I don't eat mustard. Like, I just don't. And so he comes over and he brings 2 hot dogs, and I'm like, oh my God, like, look at my boyfriend walking all the way over
oh my God,
here.
delivered to me, because I was sitting next to you and you were like,
we were sitting by the pool
thank
kikiing.
you. Yeah.
The plate comes down, and you knew right away too, and Isabella, there are 2 hot dogs with ketchup and mustard on them. And it was just one of those moments where I was like, are you kidding me? Like, are you? And he didn't even know what I meant. Like, he didn't.
Then you said, are you kidding? And he goes, what? He was like, what?
What's wrong?
What do you mean? Like,
What? This is 2 hot dogs for you and
this is what you ordered? Yeah.
Oh my God. I was like, no, I don't eat mustard. And I got so mad at him. Everyone at the pool was like, Danielle, it's fine. Like, just eat. I'm like, no. This is one of those things in our relationship. You have to know that I don't like mustard.
You were like, I'm putting my foot down. Yeah.
I'm putting my foot down. So he goes back over there. He scurries over and makes another one and puts just ketchup on it. But it was just so funny.
It was very, very funny.
Like,
no, it was. Okay, to be fair, in
God.
defense of Ryan,
Oh, no.
I would not put mustard in the same family as all of those other condiments you mentioned.
I know. I remember you saying that
Yeah.
day, but to me,
No, I think he should know. That's his duty to know.
he knows
but
I don't eat mustard.
Yeah. Because I feel like you know those things about a friend, about anybody after like that. But he also like was running the grill. Like, you know, he's probably like, oh, she wants a dog. Like, you know, wasn't thinking.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my God, I was so mad. But if that's what I'm gonna be mad about, sure, let it be that. But I was just like,
he doesn't know how I want my hot dogs.
No, he does not. And then,
But then he came back and made you a new one. Proper.
Oh, proper.
You were like,
hot dog.
that's not what I want. Someone else ate that one, and then you were like, oh, can you bring me like the
Yeah.
correct one? And then like 5 minutes later, he brought you the correct dog.
Yes, the
just
correct
ketchup.
dog. But I did make a big deal out of it. It's like, isn't it funny, like the things you decide to make a
Oh,
big deal
totally.
about? Like, I decided that hot dog was like the end of our relationship in that moment. I was like, you better go make me a normal hot dog fast, because I was so pissed.
I love when I do that. I'm like, you better make up for it somehow. I'm like thinking, I'm like, how could you make up for it? I'm like,
I know. I'm like, what could they do that would make up for it? I don't know. Anyways, ketchup and mustard just made me think of it.
That's really funny. That was a good story.
Yeah, so this past weekend was a really good time. We had the Drake concert in the week. I went the first night that I'd already bought tickets for, and then Grande Cosmetics invited me, Brooke, and Katie, which was so fun.
So tell me about the experience of going to the same artist 2 nights in a row, because that was your first time ever doing that.
First time ever.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it. I thought of it because, you know, I've definitely seen like a Broadway show twice, you know,
But not 2 nights in a row.
No, not 2 nights in a row.
Yeah.
I had literally never been to a concert, like the same tour twice in a row. And I was really curious to see if he would be like, New York, you're the best. This is the best night so far.
Yeah.
And he really like didn't say that my first night. And then the second night he kept saying, this is the best night so far.
He did keep emphasizing that, and I was like, whoa. And he was like, this is the best crowd, beyond just New York, like best crowd so far.
Yeah.
I mean, and we were up in the box, so I really couldn't, I had no idea if we were the best crowd so far. Because you couldn't really tell.
That's the only, like, love being in a box, but it's hard to, you know, you are very removed. So it's like very based on like the people you're in the box with. But I'm so happy for him that it was a great night. But for me, like, I told them this, like, I definitely had more fun the first night. I think because I was just like so excited. You know, we were in the 100 section. We went to Tao beforehand. We like really did it up. And it was just so much fun. And I really like wasn't like the second night. I wasn't like, even like Brooke would be, because Brooke needs to know everything. She's like, is this the last song or what's the next song? Is it going to be this now? Is 21 Savage coming out? I'm like, honestly, I don't remember. Like, I just want to vibe.
I asked a lot of questions.
No, but that's when we watch TV. Like, whatever. It's so
I just
funny.
Ask a lot of questions, but I knew the set list. Like, I saw it on, there's like, you know, Spotify playlists and stuff.
Right,
so, like, I listened.
It was just so cute. Like, because I don't want to know. And you're like, what's next?
Yeah, well, I was planning. Well, because you guys went to the bathroom at one point too, so I was like, "Oh, are you gonna go now?" Like, I was trying to.
Oh no, not in the sense of that, but you were like, "Okay, Danielle, you know what? Like, what's gonna happen now?" Because one thing about you don't need to be surprised. Like, you need to know.
Oh, it's fine. I mean, I appreciate a surprise, but like,
you don't
was fine knowing. I didn't look up like the videos of the concert, and I'm kind of glad I didn't, because we got to experience those strange choices.
Many visuals.
There were like, there was like, what was that, like a
sperm,
whale?
Yeah,
there was sperm.
A girl's butt.
Oh, the what's that, like not Bloody Mary, like
Anna Wintour.
Reaper? Yeah,
like
Anna
a
Wintour's
zombie
a demon. Because I guess they were all like kind of related to the songs. I was just
like,
a little confused.
Don't tell me that you model if you ain't been in Vogue. And the whole song, it's just Anna Wintour like rah rah
as a demon,
like as a demon with her teeth.
Yeah, as like a graphic on the screen. And then he had a lot of like floating things like
that kind of made no sense. We need to, didn't you say we
need
need
to look up the significance? I feel like that's probably an article somewhere. It was like significance. And then the visuals for 21 Savage were like so graphic.
Yeah.
I sent you the one on TikTok that was like, it was like a peach and an eggplant like going in each other. I was like,
I missed that.
Wow.
One. That was when I peed.
Choices were made, yeah.
Choices were made. But I think it was a really good time, and going to Madison Square Garden for a concert's always just like iconic feeling.
Yeah, so cool. That's where I went to my first concert.
I know you said. Oh yeah, share. So we were like going around the room and we're like, okay, what was everyone's first concert? So what was your first concert?
Mine was Justin Timberlake
at MSG.
Yeah.
So as you guys know, I've been wearing Skims for years. I was one of the first early adopters. I was so on board with it. And then I just truly became so obsessed. Like, you guys know how much I love my Skims lounge dress and just all the bralettes and everything. However, I recently just got into the Fits Everybody collection. I've been talking about it in my vlogs, on this podcast. It is truly life-changing. I'm replacing all of my underwear ASAP. So Skims is creating the next generation of underwear for everybody. I have these amazing Fits Everybody thongs. They are so good. Brooke was like, why can't I see your underwear under those linen pants? Because I have these white linen pants I can't stop wearing. And I was like, it's my Fits Everybody. Like, they're just so good. They feel so comfortable. The t-shirt bra is absolutely amazing. The triangle bralette, the scoop bralette, truly everything that I've put on my body from Skims in general is amazing. But the Fits Everybody especially is just to die for. I mean, I love the nude dip thong, like I was saying. The t-shirt bra is good for every single day. The triangle bralette looks very good under a square neck tank, which you guys know I've been obsessed with wearing square neck tanks. So it's perfect. It's like that snug, but not too tight. And it puts it all where it needs to be, which is something I'm kind of learning. Like, I've always just been wearing, you know, petals or whatever. And I was like, I need to start wearing like a real bra again, because it just makes everything look better. I'm obsessed. Brooke's obsessed. We love everything, the bodysuits, everything. You need to invest in yourself with quality undergarments. The Fits Everybody collection of underwear is super lightweight and molds to your body. The buttery soft fabric stretches to twice its size without ever losing shape, meaning you get a perfect fit every time. It's available in sizes XXS to 4X. Believe the hype, Skims has over 100,000 5-star reviews for a reason. Skims, Fits Everybody, and more best-selling essentials are available now at skims.com. Plus, get free shipping on orders over $75. After you place your order, be sure to let them know we sent you. You can select podcast in the survey, and be sure to select our show, Gals on the Go, in the drop-down menu that follows. Mine was Jessie McCartney, another J name.
Where?
At Ruth Eckerd Hall in Clearwater, Florida.
Oh.
And the Jonas Brothers opened up. Oh my God.
Wait, the Jonas Brothers opened up?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I would think it would be the opposite.
Yeah, and we were front row, and they like, I touched them.
Well, you got to touch them again.
I know. That's why I went, I was like, do you know what are you picking up
what
I'm putting?
Of course. We have a story, guys. We're drinking our Left Hand Coffees right here, which is a coffee place in Montauk.
Our go-to spot.
Yeah, it's definitely a go-to spot. I think I like Jack's better.
Yeah.
But that's an Amagansett just in terms of coffee out here, if you're going to like go get a coffee out here.
Yeah.
But this is a great spot in Montauk.
If you're
It's
in
like,
Montauk, I think it's...
Yeah, it's the local coffee shop.
Yeah, and it's
great.
like coffee shop vibes. They have good music. It smells like a coffee shop. It's like has merch, you know.
Yeah.
Trendy coffee shop in Montauk.
A true trendy coffee shop. And we walk it. We are actually recording this really early right now. Well, it's 9 o'clock now, but like we're recording at 8 a.m. So it's 7:30. We're gonna go get our coffee. So we drove there, got our coffee. Well, actually no, we drove there, and like the line was out the door, which is normal. So we wait outside.
And I just like see this man leaning against the wall, like waiting for his coffee. And at first I was like, oh, that's just like a handsome man. And then I was like, oh, that guy kind of looks like Joe Jonas. And then I was like, oh my God, Joe Jonas performed at Surf Lodge yesterday. So I was like, how do I do this? Because there was a door in between us and him anyways, because we were waiting outside of the store at this point. But I was like, I need to be so chill, because also I know you can be like panic mode, you know, like what Danielle, what, like, because if I was like, yeah, you would have been like, what's going on?
Alerted. It's like, and then it's like a barking dog or a crying baby. I start alerting everybody in the store. I'm like,
yeah,
no, but
so I literally just go, Brooke, there, Joe Jonas is right there. Joe Jonas is standing right there waiting for his coffee, and you were like, oh.
I wouldn't have noticed him. My brain was not thinking about celebrities and I just haven't been thinking. I haven't spotted any celebrities out here actually.
It really took me about 60 seconds
to fully like come to the conclusion that it was him.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm like half asleep and I'm like just staring out to the distance. I'm like, that guy really just like looks like Joe Jonas. Like,
it was him though, just so we're clear. Like, after I got eyes on him, I looked. I was confirmed.
And all the other younger people in the room were just all looking at each other like, are we all seeing? Like,
we're all under this understanding.
He wasn't with a posse. It was just him waiting for his coffee. Like, it was so cool to see him so normal. Like, then he got his hot coffee and a cold coffee, probably bringing it to somebody, and a food item, and he's like trying to balance it all, walking out. Brooke's standing in the way, of course, always in the way. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, Brooke's guarding the door. No, there was like a guy with like a stroller
behind you. Yeah.
I was gonna say there was definitely a dad behind
me. I'm joking.
And I wonder if he knew who he was, because we were talking about him then.
I think he did, because he kept smiling at me like, come on, girls, talk to me too about it. I was like, I don't know if this guy knows me.
We all just were under this together. But then he needed to say excuse me to whoever was blocking the door. So he goes, excuse me. And then
with a big smile on his face.
Yeah, he was so friendly.
He so knew we knew him. Like I made eye contact with him and I was like, you know,
he was a really friendly guy.
Very big brother energy.
I'm like, oh, he was so great. We love you, Joe. Like
and then he like disappeared. Like he walks past the window. Katie, are you hearing this? We saw Joe Jonas this morning.
Yes. Yeah, he was getting a coffee.
He was literally standing alone, like just waiting for his coffee.
Danielle recognized him. She goes, oh my God, that is literally Joe Jonas.
I know. We missed you. But yeah, so he walks past the window and then just disappears. I'm like, Brooke, he couldn't have gone up.
We were like, there was nowhere else to go. Like there was either like down, if he walked in any direction down the road, he would have passed more windows, so we would have seen him go. So he was like waiting, I guess, there, because then a few minutes later a Toyota pulls up. He gets in. I'm assuming it was an Uber.
Yeah, such a humble man.
So real.
Uber.
So real. Yeah.
So real. Yeah, it wasn't like a driver service, and he just hopped in.
And then he was on his way, and that was Joe getting a cup of Joe.
Well, now, so we saw on our friend's story that Nick Jonas ended up being there too. So what if he was getting coffee for Nick?
He could have been. I wonder, like, if his like the whole family comes. Like, how does that work? You know, I have questions.
I feel like not that I even had the thought in the moment, but we definitely could have like either said hi or asked for a selfie. Because he was like,
for sure.
He was
so chill, and no one in the coffee shop was bothering him, and we were right by the door, so I feel like we wouldn't have made a scene.
No, I wish I kind of just said, like, if we had gone to Surf Lodge yesterday, I wish we were like, great set yesterday.
That's what Ben said to say. He was like, you should have said great set. I was like,
I guess he wouldn't have known.
Or ask him how his set was. We could have been like, oh my God, like, how was your set last night? Wish we could have made it. Like, but I guess that seems so try hard to me though, and I'm like trying to be chill.
I think if we would have said like, you did great last night, like it could have been like we were there. Like he wouldn't know if we were there or not, you know.
I'm really glad you were there, because I really like just wasn't thinking. I mean, after you said it, I was like, yeah, 100% confirmed. But like when my eyes were at 7 a.m. scanning the room, I wasn't like thinking, Oh,
I
a
don't
celebrity
know.
could be in here right now, you know.
I normally I'm not that way, so I was proud of myself because it made the morning a little more exciting.
It did. It
Definitely got. You were like, I'm up.
No, that definitely. I was like, wow, Joe Jonas is in the left hand coffee. Wow.
I really enjoyed
Yeah.
that. I don't have a lot of celebrity sightings like that.
Me neither. That was my only one out here, and I feel like we've been out here for weeks. Like, how is
I
that?
know. They're just like us.
Yeah,
They just go to
I
coffee
know.
and get. It was just so funny watching him trying to like balance the coffees.
Yeah,
and,
and
like,
put
hold
the
his
lid
food
on.
but like he did it. No one did it for him.
What lid did he use? Did he use the straw lid or the sippy lid? Did you see?
He did use a sippy lid.
I'm a Joe. Be a Joe.
I'm a Nick. No, I'm kidding. I don't know if Nick gets a straw. By the way, I get a straw because of my teeth, and my dentist told me to drink coffee with a straw.
Oh, is that a thing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I'm supposed to be drinking hot coffee with a straw, but that is impossible.
But then I've heard with the straw that like then you get wrinkles.
Precisely.
But I'm not. Who am I to judge? I love a straw. I drink out of my Hydro Flask straw all day long. So
No, I know. I just
No, I feel like it's the lesser of two evils. There's, it's not great either way.
no. That's the thing with everything.
Yeah, it's
That's
just the
the thing
choice
with
of
everyone.
whatever works for you.
So I think we need to talk. So little rundown of the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Friday, we pool. Some people went shopping, which Brooke will get into. Brooke did some shopping. Friday night, we went to Stephen Talkhouse,
Yeah.
which we'd been wanting to go to for so long. Like literally last year and this year, it's like we'd always drive past it. Oh, gotta go there somewhere. We just never went.
Never went. Never had like the right time to go because like I don't know why we just didn't plan accordingly for it. It's really not even that far from where we're staying. It's like we thought that it was so. We're like, oh, it's so like it's.
I
not
just
that
always
far.
heard how hard it was to get in, but then we got some hot tips from people that not hard to get in. It was just like if you
You
get
have to
there
show up
too
at the right
late.
time.
Yeah, and we got there at a good time. It's basically like a cover band bar. It was so fun. I really enjoyed it. It was very crowded though. So it was like sweaty.
Oh, someone said that they saw a celebrity not celebrity, but a Real Housewife.
Oh, like a
there.
housewife, yeah.
Luann, I think maybe I
Go
could
off,
be making
Luann.
that.
I think you're
Yeah,
correct in
someone
that.
said that. So there were celebrity sightings
Yeah.
this weekend. But that's like Stephen Talkhouse is a place where it's more like live music and stuff. So we had to go down the road to
my
the
God.
gas station to the ATM. Took out money from the ATM, went back in line. The line was only like
For cover.
10 minutes though. Like that was not bad.
I don't even remember waiting in line.
Like it was like
Oh, yeah, I do,
yeah,
I
it
do,
was
I do.
really maybe not 5. Like it was really quick.
yeah.
Got inside, it was just body on body. Like it was like
was
yeah.
body on
That's a lot of
body.
going out here though.
And then
is
Brooke and I took a godforsaken shot of Belvedere vodka.
warm, felt like thick. It was
Oh my
like
God.
I thought Daniel was gonna throw up on him
I-
taking the shot. Yeah.
Really almost did because we're Grey Goose girls now. One thing about Brooke and I, we were taking shots this weekend. Like you'd be like, I want a shot. I'm like, okay, I'm taking another shot.
Yeah.
Like we
Yep.
can't take a shot without each other. And so we're so spoiled with Grey Goose because we just love it so much. And so we just started ordering out. It's a little bit more expensive, but like I find I don't get as hungover. And we ordered at Stephen Talkhouse. He was like, I got Belvedere, and I'm pretty sure Belvedere is good.
I thought that they were in the same like category
Yeah.
of vodka.
I think it is.
Yeah, like I feel like it's like I don't have Coke, I have Pepsi. Like I don't have Grey Goose, I have Belvedere.
Yeah.
You know?
But it just wasn't that journey for us. And then literally upon taking the shot, these really awesome followers came up to us, and I like literally started to speak, and I was like
Yeah, I could tell you were like holding it in. I had to take the shot
Tears.
in bits, but it was not going down easy.
Oh, maybe that was
yeah.
my problem. I just shot it
No,
down.
but it was
Oh.
really, really, really bad. And it was fun while it lasted. The bar was just body on body. I thought it was fun. Like I thought the band was pretty decent. There was multiple rooms, but then once
It
you
was
go
big.
into another room, like you're screwed trying to get back to your original spot. It was one
Yeah.
of those things where it was like, wait, come back to the original spot. I was like, it's too late. Like I'm
too
here
late.
now. I'm outside.
Yeah, no. But it was really fun. And then Saturday, we grilled out.
Mm-hmm.
We laughed. We cried. We took shots.
Yeah, we hung out at the house really all day.
Yeah,
I'm
pool
trying to think
day,
if we
pool party, basically.
left in the morning or whatever. Did we? Did I
No.
leave in the
Oh,
morning?
Katie got us amazing bagels from Goldberg's, and they were so warm and fluffy.
Delish. The best.
And then Saturday night, we went to Bounce.
We did. We had a res at Bounce.
Mm-hmm.
So we went in knowing that we had a plan.
Yeah, that was nice.
We had a
got
table.
We were like, oh my God, so excited.
Yeah.
VIP table.
Told
And we-
everybody the cost. We were like, to be aware. Like, we're
Yeah.
like, okay, we got bottle service.
Yeah.
We were like planning our order before we got there. We were like talking to everybody. We're like, so what should our strategy be? So that
Yeah.
everyone felt included,
Yeah, it was sweet. However, we did have fun.
And getting in actually was pretty seamless compared to all of the other places. Getting in, I feel like getting in literally everywhere has been such a process.
Even like we were talking about in last week's episode, even if you have a table, it's like, are you sure you have a table? Like,
it's like, no, you don't have a table.
My money. Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
But Bounce, we walked past a pretty hefty line. I felt pretty
let
cool.
us in basically like a side entrance, put a wristband and went right up. It was pretty convenient.
Then they brought us to our table and we're all so excited. Like, Bounce,
table.
montauk.
We walk in, like passing everybody.
Like,
we have a table.
Yeah. And we pull up and it's literally a little wooden table with a stool under it.
This is your table. We're like, what? They're like, yeah, this is it. And I guess we didn't really question I think one of the guys did talk to someone and was like, because there were other tables, you know, what you picture of a club table, the couch, the chair, the like table that's like lower, you know, what do you picture from like a swanky club table? And someone asked like, why don't we have this table? And they were like, your group is too large, I guess.
Oh, too large.
Yeah.
So we get the small table.
So we get like the standing table, I guess. Like if you have 5 people, you could sit on a couch. Like if you have 14, 15, like how are you gonna? I don't know.
And it's not like we were all wanting to sit. It's just like the vibes. It was literally like that's just the Hamptons for you.
Yes.
You pay so much for so little.
You pay so much for this little table. The service was great though. The women who were the bottle girls were like literally making us drinks the whole night and shots. They were like, who wants a shot? They're like, vodka for you, tequila for you, like pouring them up, like doing the whole thing, making mixer. Like they were doing great.
Very nice. Yeah. And they were very good about, you know, because we when we have our friends here, we're like, okay, like this is how much it's going to be. But that's assuming we're going to hit our minimum and not go over. So we're always trying to be very like cognizant of that. So we were like saying to the woman, you know, please tell us when we're hitting the minimum. And sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. And she was really good about, okay, you have like 500 more, whatever.
She would come up all the time,
which was really nice.
And even when we got to like the lower amount, she'd be like, okay, like you guys don't have enough for another bottle, but like we can get you like a thing of High Noons.
Yeah, and
so
I really
great.
appreciated that. So it was helpful. Really fun. The music was great. Like I actually would definitely go back. It was really fun.
Yeah, no, I liked it. It was a good mix of like, I feel like there was like we need house music vibes.
Yeah.
And then there was also like
songs, you know.
Yeah, like rap and whatever. Yeah, Drake was in the mix.
Oh, of course. It was so fun.
Yes.
Really, really enjoyed it. So that was kind of the weekend lowdown. But and then yesterday we all chilled by the pool. Some people went into the towns, we got lunch, whatever, and everyone left last night. It was very sad.
Yeah. It's nice to do a little mix of like going into the town and staying at the house because a lot of people, this is their first time coming out to the Hamptons or whatever. So they, you know, show them around, take them like, you know, to lunch, shopping, whatever, just so that they could like see it. Because otherwise you're, you know, just at the house and it's a gorgeous house. Gorgeous. But, you know, it's nice to show them a little sneak peek of what's around.
Yeah. But so backtracking to Friday, Brooke was stressed. She was like, I need an outfit for Bounce.
Because everyone's been serving these
sense.
looks, you know.
And so have you.
Yeah. And I brought a lot of like coastal grand inspired fits.
So did I. What were we...
Because we were thinking about the weekdays, I think.
Yeah.
And it is a lot of that. Like, you know, yesterday, even when I went to dinner, I looked around and it was all like, you know, white shirt, white pants, like, sweaters, whatever. But when you go out at night, it's giving, even at Stephen Talkhouse, which was like a dive bar, like people are wearing their best, you know, like going out outfits for summer, whatever that may be. Like if it's a cute skirt and a shirt, whatever, I was like, I have to deliver. So I decided after I got my friend Jessie, you picked her up from the train. Actually, I brought her here, and then we went out. We went to Bostwick's Chowder House. Finally got a lobster roll, really good. You had some friends get a lobster roll too.
Yeah,
at lunch
yesterday. Yeah,
did they like it?
Delaney ended up getting a full lobster.
I did see that with the bib.
Yeah, she was really excited about the bib. It was really, I honestly enjoyed the experience. Yeah. And Ryan got a warm lobster roll.
That's what I ordered.
I asked them, because I know you guys have talked about, like, you like warm better, and they both like warm better.
Yeah.
Does anyone like a cold lobster?
Yes, that's like the classic, is the cold.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I know. That's the, like, I feel like if you go to like a lobster like truck or something, like that's like usually what they.
Interesting.
Yeah. So we decided to go shopping. Started off, I was like, you know, I ordered an outfit and I accidentally shipped it to New York City. So this is where
true.
This whole
and
thing,
it was a vibe.
And I will be returning it because I will be getting my money back, just so we're clear.
Yeah.
Because it was like, I was like, I'm balling out. I had some Revolve credit. I was like, I'm going in on a nice outfit. I want to feel confident, especially after last weekend. I feel like everyone was serving such great looks. I just was like, I'm going in. Okay. So then I was like, it's not going to get here. You know, no one can bring it, whatever. Let's go to the town. And we went last week to the Colt Gaia store, and I was just obsessed. I fell in love with several dresses. They are so expensive, but I was like, oh my God, I love this store. I went back. it was picked over. It was I literally was like, oh, do you have this dress in a size 6? They're like, oh, that girl's trying it on. I was like, all right, I'm not about to beg this woman, like, hey, are you taking the orange dress? Like, it wasn't worth it.
Like standing by the dressing room. Okay, let me know if you're going to keep it or not. Like, that's not the vibe.
No, and I did try on some. And then at the end, like, I was with Ben and Jesse and they were like, oh, you should try on that green one that woman just tried. And she's like, you want it? You want to try it on? We're like swapping dresses at the end. I was like, this is like crazy that we're swapping like the few dresses that they have. I'm like, when you're done with that, can I?
Yeah, that's so funny.
Yeah, she was like, I'm not gonna take it if you want. Like, we're like bargaining with each other.
Like, no, I mean, if you want it, take it. Like,
No, I didn't want to be in that. I was like, I'm gonna make an impulse purchase here. Like, I can't do that. Then we went to, I don't even know why I went to Zimmerman. I wasn't going to buy anything there, but I just was looking. Went to Alice and Olivia. I found some good going out pieces there. I know it's not traditionally like a going out store. And I met a lovely girl who you went to college with.
Yeah, shout
who
out.
helped me. And I tried on a dress, but it wasn't worth it. It was just like a sweater dress, like nothing special. I was like, for this price, like, I need to, whatever. So I came out and she was like, can you tell me exactly like what you're looking for? And I was like, no, like I'm not going to find it here. And she's like, no, tell me so that I could tell you what store to go to. And I was like, oh, that's so nice of you. I thought you were about to like sell me.
Come on, I got you.
Yeah. And she was like, you have to go to the store Blue and Cream. I was like, okay. I was like, where is it? She told me like where it was. I was like, oh my gosh, I thought that was an ice cream shop.
Because there's one in the city too.
I fully always thought the store was an ice cream shop. You guys can look it up. It is, the branding is blue and white stripes, like, and it's like a little off the main road.
There's no clothes in the window, at least the one in New York.
Nope. And it doesn't say like Blue and Cream, a clothing store. Like it doesn't say like,
it literally looks like an ice cream shop, like closed down ice cream shop.
Yeah. Because the windows are like blacked out. That's a style choice I've learned.
Yeah. It's their thing.
Yes. So I go in, and the first second that I walk in, it just like looked like kind of like, I had like a store in my hometown. I don't know if you had stores like this. Like we had, Aldi's, like, it was like a teen store.
Okay.
Cluttered racks, but like they had all of the trendy stuff. Like they had Sophie shorts. They had like everything that like Sugar Lips tank top.
Yes,
like they had all the trendy stuff, but it like wasn't merchandised well.
Right.
Like but everyone loved it and everyone shopped there and it was like expensive and whatever.
Yeah.
Did you have a store like that? Maybe. Yeah.
I know what you mean.
That was like and that's what it was giving. I walked in, I was like, oh my God, I'm not gonna find what I'm looking for here. Why would this woman send me here? And then I saw one set actually from Gold Guy that I was like, wow, they have this here. And then I was like, do you have any more from this brand? They're like, oh yeah, like you could check the middle rack. And then I started like looking and this guy comes up to me and he saved the day, truly. Like
this man sounds amazing.
No, he made my day tenfold better. He comes over and he's like, oh, that's the vibe you're going for? You want like sexy, slutty going out? I got you. He starts pulling me pieces left and right. He was like, I just think you would look sick in like this red dress, like, and I was like, fuck it. Like, I'll try it all. Like, just throw it in my room. Even though like I could tell like Jesse and Ben probably were like, okay, we've been shopping all day, Brooke. Like, let's go home.
They enjoyed it. Jesse said she enjoyed it. So
it was the rom-com scene, like where it's like a makeover scene.
This.
Yeah. It was like, okay, like wardrobe change, like you're doing the turn,
showing it for everybody.
Coming out. Like,
it's cute though.
The one. It was giving that. This employee, though, he was just hyping me up. Like, this was worth it enough alone. Because I would come out in the outfits and he would be like, yes, like, it's giving tits. It's giving, like, he was like, suggesting stuff. He's like, you should try on these pants. I just think they're so cunty. I was like, whoa, oh my God, I'm up.
Ben's
like,
like,
I'm up. No, he was literally like, oh my God, this dress is so bitchy on you. Like, but meaning it in like a good way. I was like, catching so much new lingo. It was crazy.
I can't believe he said that.
No, it was crazy. It was really, really funny. He was really giving me.
It's giving tits. Like,
yes. He was like, oh my God, you look like a slut. But like in a good way. Like, like,
he knew
like,
what you wanted.
Yes.
You wanted sexy, fun, going out in Montauk vibes.
And then he was like, I have this amazing beaded dress. Like, do you want to try it? I was like, yeah. Like, pulled it out from the back. He's like, we can't keep it out because we're like nervous about the beads or whatever. And then I tried it on. I really liked it. He was like, okay, so are you going to take that beaded dress? Because if not, I have to put it in the back. I was like, oh, no, I'll take it.
And that's the one you ended up wearing to bounce, right?
I ended up getting 3 dresses because it's just the power of a good sales associate.
Yep. He made you feel
Truly.
good. And he knew what you wanted.
He understood the assignment. He made me feel good. He like identified like what I felt comfortable in. Like I just felt so good versus I think a lot of these stores, they just are understaffed. I think like Cold Guy, I feel like there was like one employee. She was like running. I felt so bad because she was, you know, trying to help a million people at once. And you don't know who's like, I do get that. Like who's, obviously you should treat everybody the same. But if someone's going to make a $2,000 purchase and someone's making like just looking like, you know, it's hard.
It's like
who
who
should
do
you direct your
I
energy
really
towards?
help?
Who do you help? Yeah.
He could tell you were like,
I was serious.
Didn't you say
I was a
something
serious
like,
buyer.
do you have any more of these in the back? And he goes, oh, you're buying.
Yeah. Because I was like, what other sizes do you have? Yeah. He was just
So funny.
He was really, really great. Really made my day. So definitely. Oh, and then I was like, why are you guys like, why does it look like, can I ask, like, why does it look like an ice cream shop? Like, why, whatever. And he was like, no, like we really like our, like we like being off the beaten path. Like we like our customer base to be like more chill, like whatever. I was like, oh, okay. I mean, do you? That's an interesting marketing strategy.
I know. And I feel like we're very pretty in the know of like stores,
right?
And design, like brand. Not that they're, I guess they carry designers, but like neither of us knew what that was.
No, and if I didn't have a helpful sales associate, I definitely would have left because it was, like I said, it was just racks of clothing, and like I wouldn't have never thought that they had like what I was looking, you know, because it was all just, you know, when it's all smushed together, and you're like, oh, okay, this must be like the sale rack. Meanwhile, it's like they're so expensive, but they're just thrown all together. It's
they're
like,
probably,
oh, that junk over there. Like it's like these are new season.
Yeah.
$400 dresses. Why are they advertising this? Yeah.
It's so funny. I really, like when you came home and told that story, I was like, when a new person would come to the point, say, okay, Brooke, tell the story again. Like, I just think it's so interesting.
No, the cunty slut was really it.
Yeah,
like, it was like, yeah, these pants. He was like, these pants. Like, made me, he was so good up until the end when he was like having me try on just some like random stuff.
Then you're like, all right,
I was like, all right, now this is the sign.
We cut it
now.
God, that's
I was like, I'm done. 3 dresses. I came in for 1, so.
And on Saturday night, you had bought this light. And I think that was a lot cheaper of a purchase.
A lot cheaper of a purchase. This was last weekend. Actually, Adam and I were dancing around in the kitchen, like as we were pre-gaming, and I knew Adam was coming back next week. And I was like, the only thing that would make this better is if we had a party light. And I was like, I could just order one.
Love Amazon.
Love it. Went on Amazon, found the cheapest one available, an $8 party light. And I actually had one specifically in mind that I was looking for, but I couldn't find it. It like rotates and it's like multiple colors. It's like from like the 80s or something. But I couldn't find it online. So then I just found this one. I was like, oh, okay, like $8 party light, probably decent. It comes. It is like the size of my palm.
And Brooke was like, uh-oh.
I was
this
like,
isn't going to fill a room.
I was like, I must have made a mistake. Damn, I got the cheapest one. You know, it was giving like when people accidentally order the mini version of something.
Yeah, those TikToks.
Yeah.
That was really funny.
But then I plugged it in. To my surprise, so powerful.
Brooke, the shriek that came out of your mouth when the light, because I was in my room, I didn't know what was going on.
Really?
And you just go, ah! You would have thought someone came in and surprised you. I literally thought Mariah walked in and surprised you. The way you were like, ah! Oh my god! Oh, sorry if I hurt anyone's ears.
I was so excited because I think I set my expectations so low after I saw the size of it. It was so cute. Oh, I'm so glad.
And I run out and you're like dancing with the light.
Because it was so powerful, filled the whole room, and it had multiple light modes. One of them actually, 2 or 3 of them, sync up with the music, not via Bluetooth, but it has a microphone on it, I guess.
Unreal.
So it listens to like the beats in the music and like plays. Oh my god, I was just so impressed. I was like, this is $8 and causing so much joy, and everyone else, I think everyone liked it.
It was
too.
a vibe, and that was the night we always had pre-games, which was always the best part, honestly.
Yeah, you're right.
You never want to leave. It's like, oh, we got to call the Ubers, which is a good sign. It means you like the people you're with. But like Katie had some like other guy friends that came that night, so it was perfect. So it was like a big pregame, and it made it more vibey in here.
Totally.
Yeah,
no, it was so fun.
You should bring up. Did you pack it?
Yeah,
bring
of
it
course.
back to your apartment.
Of course,
that's so perfect.
No, it's fun for like a pregame or something. So it's $8. I can link it up on Amazon if I find it.
should.
No, seriously, I got a lot of clicks on that link.
I'm sure. I mean, $8 and it fills a like. I guess because
I know.
it's just
For $8, someone was like, "I want to get this for my like workout classes I teach." I was like, "That is so fun.
that's
do
genius.
it." Like anything, or like dorm parties, whatever, because it's like
perfect.
perfect size for everything.
Was it USB based?
Yes, so you have to get
that.
the plug thing that does the USB.
Yeah, so a lot of things are like that recently. It's annoying.
Or USB-C, and then you're like, I gotta get so many adapters. Yeah, Oh,
I've
the
had it.
nuisance. I've had it with the USB charger.
Oh my
No, I have.
gosh.
So I had a lot of fun this weekend. One thing about me, I really get joy out of like little things. Like
It's
it could be like
amazing.
such a little surprise. Like someone buying me coffee, I'm like, oh my god, thank
Ah!
you. Like
No, it was
$8
cute.
party light, yes. But then also like expensive dresses, yes. So like
So,
yeah. It
get
could
your
also be
girl.
like a cool sunset amazes me. You know, like I get enjoyment out of like little
Yeah,
things.
definitely. It's important to
Yeah.
find joy in the little things.
And the little things.
Ugh,
What else do we have listed? Anything else
not
from the weekend? Do you have any tea? Any news? What's happening this week? Oh, this week actually, I'm going away.
Yeah.
What are you doing this week?
I'm hibernating.
Oh, you are.
I'm going to see Barbie with Ryan and Delaney tomorrow night.
Oh, that's so fun.
Well, it's so funny. So Ryan and Delaney went to go see Oppenheimer together last week, which just literally made my heart so happy. Like seeing your friends and your boyfriend like hang out together, nothing could make me happier. Like
That's
there's no
great.
jealous bone in my body. It's like, oh, they actually enjoy each other's company. That's so
That's great.
sweet. Because they both really like movies and they really wanted to see Oppenheimer. And I did too, but I was like, I know you guys are probably dying to watch it. So they went to go see it together in the city. And then we're by the pool this weekend. And Ryan goes to Delaney, so when are we seeing Barbie? And I go, okay, bitch, I want to see Barbie.
You're like, actually, I'm back now, so now I'm included in the plan.
And he goes, oh no, I was gonna say because you'll be back. I'm because like
now they're making plans when you're back.
I'm like, all right, I do need to be there. So we're going to see it tomorrow night. I just didn't think Ryan would want to see Barbie, and I was like, why do you want to see it? And then I was like, oh, Margot Robbie's in it.
Yeah, and I feel like it's so culturally relevant right now that
Yeah.
like everyone's just wants to see it just to say that like yeah.
Yeah.
Are you gonna wear pink?
Yeah, I'm not gonna wear like a dress though. I'm definitely wearing a pink
No.
sweatshirt.
Yeah.
It's cold in there. That's one place I do get cold.
One thing about the movies is that you should dress for comfort. Like that is the idea of the movie premiere where we like dress all up and like we're in heels and like the dress. Like I think it's so stupid.
No, yeah, it is funny. You're like in a movie theater and you're in heels and you're uncomfortable.
And like yeah, like your shapewear or whatever. You're like
Yeah.
sitting there. You're like I feel like I should be like in
be
my
somewhere
cozies.
else.
Yeah.
Just this doesn't feel right. So yeah, I'm doing that and just kind of, getting my life together again.
That's great.
And then Ryan's little sister is moving to New York City this weekend.
Oh,
So I'm
big
on
moves.
I mean, I don't think I'm like necessarily helping move, but like, fam dinners, the stuff like
Yes,
that with
of
his
course.
family. And then you're going to South Carolina.
I am. I'm going to Isle of Palms and Charleston. So if any of you guys live there, it's my first time, and I feel like Charleston is
It's
really
so
hyped
beautiful.
these days.
You're gonna
People
love it.
You're gonna love.
You're gonna love it. Tell him I say hi.
I'm excited. I'm really looking forward to it. I have a lot of weekend. I hope that I sound a little sick right now. I definitely have like a cold of sorts. I need to beat this. before
Yeah,
I
we're
go
unwell.
away.
But yeah, that is a wrap for
That's a
Montauk
wrap.
season 2. We love you guys so much. This was so much fun. I enjoyed sharing this house with you and Katie.
Oh, me too.
It was a
Stop. We'll do it
blast.
again next year.
and I would do it again. No, we like really hope
I
that
know. It will.
it'll work out. I think it will.
This house is just so special to us. Like I feel like it holds so many not to be like
No, it
corny,
is.
but like it really the way that we were able to come back 2 years in a row, like and have so many memories in this house. I don't know.
Absolutely. No, it's so special. So hope you guys enjoyed all the content. We love you guys endlessly. Stay tuned for a new episode next Wednesday.
Yay.
And we'll talk to you soon.
Bye.